Hi, welcome to 9.9 Comics with Chris and Kyle.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm a fresh-shaved Chris.
What? Yeah, that was a reenactment of my reaction.
So today I get to start things off. First off, we're going to be talking about comics getting released November 7th, 2018. But to start things off, we're going to get into IDW, Road of the Dead, Highway to Hell #1. Written by Jonathan Mayberry and art by Drew Moss with cover art by Santi Perez. An over-the-top wild ride prequel to Road of the Dead, written by Jonathan Mayberry, New York Times bestselling author and creator of V-Wars. The dead rose and are feasting on the living. A young scientist may hold the secret to a cure. Zombies and biker gangs want her dead. A bunch of losers in muscle cars and hijacked tank will risk everything to save her. The big bold points of this are it's written by five-time Bram Stoker award-winning author Jonathan Mayberry for a new take on the world of the undead. And it's a nice IDW #1, so you should definitely pick it up.
I like the sound of V-Wars. V-Wars.
I wonder what the V stands for, though.
Victory. Virus?
Virus. Victory. Vengeance.
The world may never know until they read
Vengeance.
Vengeance Wars.
Moving on from there, bringing into Image Comics with Spawn 291. Big deal with this is, once again, cover art by Mattina. So that's part of the main reasons we're talking about these. That and the Spawn movie hype is always bringing attention back to the comics, and that's a good thing to have these beautiful cover art pieces, because let's face it, when somebody buys a comic book and they don't know what they're doing, they're looking at the cover art. Moving on from there, still in Image Comics, we have Outer Darkness #1, written by John Layman and art and cover art by Afu-chan.
Afu-chan.
Afu-chan. Sci-fi and horror collide in this new series from the co-creator of Chew. Mankind has colonized the galaxy, but during our interstellar travels, we discovered a terrifying secret out in the outer darkness of space. Join Captain Joshua Rigg and the crew of the starship Charon as they encounter demonic possessions, hauntings, cosmic horror, and more. This is a Diamond Gem of the Month, and all-star writer John Layman from Chew and artist Afu-chan from Immortal Iron Fists are ready to let you know that outer space is terrifying. Really. And from there we're going to get into Boom Studios with one of the ones I'm more excited for this week. Empty Man #1, written by Cullen Bunn, art by Jesus Hervaz, and cover art by Vanessa R. Del Rey. Horror sensation Cullen Bunn...
no relation to Lana Del Rey.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Horror sensation Cullen Bunn, Harrow County, Bone Parish, returns to the world of Empty Man with artists Jesus Hervas, Lucas Stand, and Clive Barker's Hellraiser. In this new ongoing series, the nation is in the grip of a terrible pandemic. The so-called Empty Man disease causes insanity and violence. Government quarantines are mandatory. One of the afflicted is Melissa Carey, and the next step should be to quarantine her. But those who enter quarantine are never seen again. Melissa's family won't let that happen. All they have to do is care for her, keep her worsening condition a secret, and they'll do anything, trust anyone, to keep her safe.
Ooh.
This could go in some really bad places.
Yeah.
I'm already excited for
stuff.
Yeah, I'm already excited for how this sounds.
Yeah. Alright, looks like it's my turn. We are going to start out with DC Comics and the release of Green Lantern #1, written by Grant Morrison and art and cover art by Liam Sharp. Superstar writer Grant Morrison from Batman and All-Star Superman returns to DC alongside with red-hot artist Liam Sharp from Brave and the Bold Wonder Woman to launch a new ongoing series, The Green Lantern. In this debut issue, when Earth's space cop Hal Jordan encounters an alien hiding in plain sight, it sets off a chain of events that rocks the Green Lantern Corps, and quite possibly the multiverse at large to its very core. That means we're going to have a lot of crossovers. P.S. There's an intergalactic conspiracy afoot, as well as a traitor in the GL Corp's ranks, so strap in for more mind-bending adventures in this masterpiece in the making. This is a Diamond Gem of the Month, so it's going to be a big deal. I mean, with writing power like Grant Morrison and art like Liam Sharp put together, it's hard not to pick up something like that.
And it's a return to Hal Jordan's Green Lantern. so that's always exciting.
And moving on, coming out of Marvel Comics, we have something Chris is excited about. This is Death of Inhumans, number 5 of 5. This is specifically because it is the end of the Death of Inhumans run. This is, of course, a Donny Cates book, if you didn't already know. The final stand, the royal family has been broken. Now something new and terrible rises from its ashes. Who is Vox? Where are the Inhumans he's killed? And what lies ahead for a king without a kingdom? And just look at that art. I like that version. It looks really good.
It does. And
it makes me sad as well at the same exact time. Moving on. Oh, we got them mixed up. Out of DC Comics, we have Batman number 58. This is specifically for the Francesco Mattina variant. As you can see,
that penguin.
Yeah, that penguin though.
That penguin though.
So this is back order. This variant is back order, not stocked right now. So people already know it's going to sell, just like we do. So get it.
It's a great cover.
And then also out of DC Comics, we have Deathstroke number 37. This is as well for the Francesco Mattina variant, and this is as well.
That Two-Face.
Yeah, that Two-Face though. And this is also, and Deathstroke in the back is ridiculous. Yeah. And also cover A is Tyler Kirkham, and it looks really good. So you want to look out for cover A and then the Francesco Mattina variant. This is also, I don't know if I said it yet, this is back order, not stock as well. So everyone knows this is going to sell. That's our hint there. Which really leaves us with a 9.9 no-brainer! I kind of gave that one away stuttering. My bad. So this week's 9.9 no-brainer is a big one, guys, and big surprise, it's by Donny Cates. This is going to be Marvel Knights, 20th number 1 of 6. As I said, written by Donny Cates, art by Travel Foreman, and cover art by Jeff Shaw from God Country. In celebration of the legendary imprint founded by Marvel's CCO Joe Quesada, one of my favorites, a new crop of talent stands poised to tell a groundbreaking story across the Marvel Universe. In a cemetery, the blind man does not know who he is or why he has come to this particular grave at this moment. He doesn't know the burly police officer with the wild story who has approached him, or the strangely intense man who sits in the rear seat of the patrol car, his eyes flashing green. But how does he know? Anyway, but all of that is about to change because Matt Murdock is beginning to remember. In a colorless world without heroes, the spark of light must come from the dark.
Yay, Daredevil comic.
Yes, and it's Donny Cates.
So it's gonna be good Daredevil comic.
Yeah, right. So this is gonna be the first good Daredevil we've had since basically Frank Miller or Joe Quesada. Both of them. And that's pretty much it for the 9.9 no-brainer. And then we have for the honorable mentions, I will pass this over to Christopher.
Alright, so for honorable mentions, out of Marvel, we have Spider-Geddon number 3, As Guardians of the Galaxy number 3, Infinity Wars number 5, Shatterstar number 2, and Typhoid Fever X-Men number 1. That's going to be fun. Hopefully it's about Typhoid Mary and they're not just using this play on the words to screw with me. Out of DC, we have Justice League number 11. It's a Drowned Earth tie-in, as well as United States vs. Murder Inc. number 3, and previously talked about Deathstroke 37, Kirkham cover A. Out of Image Comics, we have Blackbird number 2, Crowded number 4, Dead Rabbit 2, Errand Boys 2, Last Siege number 6, Leviathan 3, 7 to Eternity 12, and Walking Dead 185. Out of Boom Studios, we have Sparrowhawk number 2, and out of Dark Horse, we have Death Orb number 2, and Umbrella Academy Hotel Oblivion number 2. So a lot that didn't quite make the cut for the show for time reasons, but definitely big books to pick up, right. Especially that Drowned Earth.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty stoked about both of course the 9.9 no-brainer and that Grant Morrison Green Lantern.
And especially that Drowned Earth.
Yeah, especially that Drowned Earth. Anyway, that's it for today's episode, guys. Thank you for joining us, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and all that stuff. And Thank you.
And as always, remember to have a good night.
Yeah, do all of your nights. May all of your nights be good from here and on out till we die. That got really dark.
And even after that, because just because we're dead doesn't mean
you can sleep when you're dead.
Good night.